What's up, baby? It's your girl, Coachdeefree. What do I think about the conflict in the Middle East? I think it's dumb, okay? I think it's dumb as I am just done with the whole, oh, let's go to war for our invisible God. That might have been cool in the old days, but a lot of us just not feeling this whole, my God says this is our land, and your God said this is your land, and then we're going to just fight and blow up each other and destroy the planet over our invisible superhero Sky Daddy. The shit is old because look at what's happening. Everybody's fighting over land that don't even belong to them in the first place. Who was there before these folks got there, huh? I don't like it. I don't want to see bombs going off, people over there crying and losing their loved ones and it's blood. What? Why? What is worth all of that? Oh, it's because of religion. Religion? This is where a critical conversation begins. At least for me, I really start questioning the role religion is playing in this world and what the world would be like if there were no religions. Just sensible people who made sensible rules and everybody followed it and it ain't got nothing to do with nobody superhero Sky Daddy. I don't know. It's very interesting. It might be like paradise. Here's what's crazy though. The censorship is real. The same people. The censorship is real. Is you gonna let me over, boy? All right, thank you. You know what? Watchtower never just came directly out and told us, although I think they should have, but of course they ain't gonna do it because they a cult. Watchtower got Jehovah's Witnesses worshiping the same God that them folks over there in the Middle East worship. The God of Abraham, right? He has many names. Christians, Judaism, and Islam, they all worship the same God. And they always the ones fighting. When I was in Watchtower praying to Jehovah, worshiping Jehovah, getting baptized for Jehovah, telling other people about Jehovah, I'm preaching about the same God that says it's okay to run up into other people's land, take everything they have, and destroy whatever's left. Why? You're my chosen people. It's the same God. That's why they fighting over there right now. Well, at least that's part of what's going on. And it's crazy because it's like the whole world just accepts it. Oh, your God said you're the chosen people? Okay, well, I guess it's all right for y'all to do whatever the hell you want to do to whoever the hell you want to do it to. No. No, it's not okay. Jehovah's Witnesses are just as guilty because y'all all worship the same bloodthirsty, warmongering, racist, perverted, demonic God. Y'all just call him different names. When you really start thinking about what's going on and you research and you look up things, I could see the same fruit that this God of Abraham produces. What fruitage do these major religions produce? War, racism, murder, destruction, all of them. I might have to put this light on. Don't Jehovah's Witnesses look forward to the day of Jehovah's vengeance? What is that? That's an ethnic cleansing, right? That's what we was taught. Watchtower is trying to come back and change the indoctrination that they gave us, which is if you not a Jehovah's Witness, by the time the tribulation start, baby, you is gonna die and you do not have a resurrection hope. Am I wrong? Is the Mandela effect going on or something like that? Okay, so that's an ethnic cleansing. That's what they doing over there. They chosen. They the chosen people. Everybody a chosen people. Jehovah's Witnesses have the same mentality. That's the fruitage that this God produces. All these other religious groups, they all basically act the same. Why? Because they all got the same God. You know how many holy wars there have been in history? All for the sake of the Bible or this, the Quran or the Torah, or this holy book, that holy book, this holy book. You know how many people lost their lives? Like, it's crazy. So Jehovah's Witnesses participate and have a connection with the Middle East in that they worship the same God that those people over there do too. It's the same entity. Jehovah's Witnesses are taught to be bloodthirsty. How? Your blood transfusion policy. Those other religions still make blood sacrifices. What's another indication that all these groups worship the same God and they're not fit to rule? Y'all turn this on. All those religions are sexist. All of those religions say it's okay to abuse, misuse, and subserviate women. Subserviate? I don't know if that's the right way to use that word, but I used it, bitch. Hey, you could beat your woman. You could do this to your woman. Your woman is a slave. Your woman is a dog. And you may treat her as such. Our God is good with that. What else do all these religions have in common? They all racist as, but I was trying not to say the other word, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they all racist as hell. All of those religions have holy books and they worship a God that says it's okay to decimate black people. Take their land, go run up into the Hittites, Jebusites, Amalekites, this, like, that, like, that, like. Yeah, take all they shit. Blow them up, destroy them. All of those religions are super racist. All of them hate black people. They all worship a God that says it's okay just to get rid of black people by any means necessary. It's all up in the Talmud. No wonder black people can't get their stuff together when they in Watchtower, because that is an anti-black religion. We were just taught to not see it, make that connection. I'm sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, man, hey, little dumbass God. All those religions require a person be willing to sacrifice themselves, just like Jesus did. Isn't that crazy? All those religions require a person to just give up their life for God. Give up everything they wanted to be for God. Literally die for God. Why? This God don't love to create life. This God loves to take life. You got other religious groups that literally teach their people to strap bombs to themselves. Jehovah's Witnesses are satisfied if a person go to prison for Jehovah. A person go to a concentration camp for Jehovah. And all of those major religions, I'm sorry that I'm yelling, I'm just trying to make sure y'all hear me. All of those major religions require that of people. And it's crazy. I don't have no hate towards nobody. You do whatever you want to do with your life because you have free choice. I'm just saying, religion is starting to look like some form of psychosis, because you listening to an invisible person tell you to do the craziest stuff and you do it. If you in church, it's called you a man of God. If you on the street doing that, it's called schizophrenia. Damn, I guess it just depends on the setting. Call him Yahweh, call him Allah, call him big God. Call him whatever you want to call him. It's the same God. He wants the same thing. And these are the groups that's quote unquote so-called fighting. The elites ain't fighting. It's the little people that suffer and that have to be sacrificed. The world is like, oh, it's okay because they're doing it for God. But you know what? None of the religions have ever proven that their God is real. They God is real. None of them religions have proven that they God is real. I haven't seen any definitive scientific proof. Everybody just got a feeling. Well, everybody got feelings. Baby, baby, I got the feeling. Oh, baby, baby, I got the feeling. Hey! Oh, baby, baby, baby. All of these religions cover up for pedophiles. Millions of people who worship this God, right along with the elite. And look at the world. Look at the fruit. Do we have more peace? Nope. Do we have prosperity? Nope. That's just what I see. I don't do the whole faith thing. You have to show me. You call me Thomas. You got these folks over there in the Middle East breaking up families. And Jehovah's Witnesses do the same thing. They break up families. Jehovah's Witnesses just really slick with what they do. You know it if you was in it. It's so many parallel lines you can draw. And it's because they all worship the same God. That hit me like a ton of bricks. I used to worship that God. I used to look at the world differently. I used to pray for the day of Jehovah. Couldn't wait till Jehovah just murked everybody on the planet and I run up in their house, take their stuff, live good. That is a psychosis. I'm so glad I don't believe that anymore, but I had to stop worshiping that God. I looked at people differently. People were so expendable and you just use people and you don't get close to people and you know, you see what's going on in the world, but you don't really care about people. Why? Because I worship that God. And now that I don't feel that way anymore. It really hurts me to see how much death and destruction is being carried out on this planet. And these folks is getting away with it because they all worship that same God. And it's crazy. I'm so happy to not have no claims to that God no more at all. And we're seeing this play out in our lifetime in real time. And it affects us. It's suffering. Is crying, don't know where they're going to live, what they're going to eat, don't have any sort of medical interventions when they're sick. You know, the average person has been lied to. We've been kicked. We've been abused. We've been made to suffer slowly. We've been intentionally poisoned. We have had the works done on us. The elites all worship that same God, and we are the ones that's suffering. And I'm asking a serious question. Can religion be considered a form of psychosis? And some individuals, I think it is. Like, you would blow yourself up and your family because another man told you that God told him to tell you that that's what you got to do so you can live in heaven with some virgins. That is crazy. Okay? What else would you call that? You need help. You need some pills? You need to talk to somebody and a hug. Because no, boo-boo. Prove that that's true. Jehovah's Witnesses is willing to die in this system because they're going to be resurrected in paradise. Prove that that's true. Nah, that ain't my God. Because my God understand me, and my God would understand that I don't necessarily want to do that. Nor do I want to go through tremendous pain and torture. I thought you was my God. Now you know I would not be down for no bullshit like that. Come on, God. Now you know I wasn't going to be down for no... You play too much. You know I ain't gonna be there for no bullshit like that, nigga. You know I ain't about to try to honor myself. Nigga, you crazy. Nigga, man, please, man. You better just give me all the fruits and the trees and let me pet the animals out my house. Go chill with my folks, them up the road. You know what I'm talking about, God? Like, that shit I want to do. I want to be straight up cooling, God. I want to get the fuck on. Have a beautiful day. Bless people. They bless me. Be in love with everybody. Do my thing. Whoopty whoopty whoop. Create dope stuff. Create music. Collaborate with people all over the planet. Everybody's in peace and love, and the innovation is going. That's the shit I want. I don't know nothing about all this going through pain and suffering and shit. I don't know if you my guy. Because that don't align with what my heart wants. It's a hard no for me. I think it's something deeper going on, though. This is not just a simple thing of, oh, some people want land. First of all, land that don't even belong to them, because I'm trying to figure out who lived on that land before all these religious folks got there. So, where the fuck was y'all before, and who the fuck was there before you? Crazy. We supposed to be enjoying life. Watchtower had us tortured too. You know, it's really not healthy to live a life where you're waiting for people to die. We're just waiting for Armageddon. We're not trying to live no bit of our life right now. We are just waiting to see Jehovah tear this bitch up. That is such a sad, depressing mentality to have in your life. That's why Jehovah's Witnesses are sad and anxious. A lot of people are sad and anxious. Don't get me wrong. I'm sad and anxious sometimes too. But the mentality is different. I'm sad and anxious over real things that are really happening. Jehovah's Witnesses are sad and anxious about some shit that ain't happened. How is that beneficial for anybody? Oh, well, it gives people hope. Yeah, but you're still hoping that the world gets fucked up and you go through the worst trauma humanity has ever seen in all its life. Like, that's what Jehovah's Witnesses hope for. It used to stress me out thinking about Armageddon. I'm like, am I going to survive through the Great Tribulation? What if they torture me? What if Satan and his minions use the worldly military, and they capture me and torture me? What I'm gonna do? What if they strip me naked and essay me and, you know, just brutalize me? What I'm gonna do? Am I still gonna be faithful? I used to pray to Jehovah, please, Jehovah, let me be faithful no matter what happened. Please give me the strength of Elijah and Elisha. Please give me the strength of your sons, give me the strength of your Holy Spirit. I used to be praying my ass off to Jehovah that I make it. And it's like, that's what we're taught to meditate on, because prayer is meditation. So that's what's in our mind. We're terrified, we're anxious, PTSD. And I would imagine that folks in those other religions feel the same way, because it's like there's always some sort of conflict. There's always fighting. And then the poverty is rampant. How come so many people worshiping a dusty, broke-ass God? Can I ask that question? Anyway, I ain't gonna say too much else about it. People wanted to know what I thought about it? I just told you. I think it's dumb as hell. Jehovah's Witnesses is connected to that conflict because Jehovah's Witnesses is a Christian organization, and all three of those major religions worship the same God with the same traits and produces the same fruit in all of those religions. And I think all of it's crazy, a little bit, kind of. I think it's crazy, and I think that it's time for the world as a collective to reanalyze what role religion is going to play on the world scene from here on out. Go. Y'all be scared to jump lanes. I don't blame you, but go ahead. So yeah, what are your thoughts? Again, this is not no hate speech. I'm just saying what I've observed, and I think it needs to be discussed. Like humanity as a collective needs to come together and say, okay, guys, let's revisit this whole religion thing. If we're going to have religions, we're going to have religions that create better lives for everybody. Like, we don't need religions that advocate racism. We don't need religions that advocate ignorance and war. Yeah, we don't need that, because religion is very powerful. Nobody's going to survive if this is what we're going to continue to allow to happen. I had to ask myself those questions, and when I was really ready to be honest with myself, I said, I don't like Jehovah. Jehovah is too much for me. I'm just saying, within the framework and the context that I was indoctrinated, that type of God, that Jehovah, I do not like him. And I don't want to worship him or anything like him. And overall, it has opened up my mind. It's made me I'm more compassionate now. I try to be more understanding. I try not to be so black and white. I'm not as dogmatic as I used to be. I'm not as rude as I used to be. I'm not as entitled as I used to be. It's like I'm in this race of life. I'm playing this game of life with all my fellow human beings. We all on the same team. Like, how do I become more of a team player type of energy? I never would have felt that way staying at Watchtower. Hope is really mean. He's mean. And whatever people want to call him, Yahweh, Allah, whatever, he's mean. And I don't like him. If he's real, he's a bad God. He's a bad father. If he is real, and if he gonna destroy me, okay, fine. Ain't nothing I can do about that. But I'm still not gonna worship you. How about that? Why, until you do what you gonna have to do, I'm not gonna worship you. Because I have a choice, and I don't want to worship no meanie. You're mean. I don't like you. So, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to feel the way I feel. To each his own. I'm gonna get off of this camera. Hey, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, how you feel. I should have went over here to get these wings. Is they open? Yes, they are. All that good stuff. So until next time, peace.